Hello and welcome back to Picking Place Hoi4 with the Kaiserreich mod. We're back in the Indochinese Union. Now then, looks like our major war has begun. We're fighting in India at the moment against both the Princely Federation and the Dominion of India. However, the Entente has grown with the power of the Russian Empire. However, that also means that the Russian Empire is now fighting a war on every front, from the Fengtang government to Transamur to the Baltic Union and the Social Republic of Ukraine, all the way down into the Dominion of India. They have quite a large front, don't they? As for these troops, we can start a new front, give them a Liberation Day, always nice to have. Ambasher versus Nguyen Sun. Let's take him. We'll start a new Bharata commune. It's called Entente Reclamation of Bengal. Why do our names just keep getting mixed around? You'll go up to there. Let's give you like a pink color because it's Bharata. Yes, thank you. You will start and maybe receive a couple of these troops. Don't bang. Start getting men over to the front wherever we need them. Maybe a nice charge into Kathmandu to try and capitulate the Nepalese. Hotchkiss, nice. And then what could we have? Unit of Burma. They could cancel an aggression pact. We're already at war together. You can't fight me. You can't do it. I dare ya. Anti-air upgrade, which is probably not all that useful, but I have it. Oh, 1942 means advanced computing machine. I almost forgot. Ooh, looks like the Russians are doing a surprisingly good job at pushing past Tanatuva and the Mongol government. Strange, but good. Also, do you have... Yes, you do have a core there. What about anywhere else? I suppose you... Nope. Looks like that is as far as it goes. Into this portion, some of them are considered claims. Others not. Field Hospital. Ooh, it looks like they're starting to overextend, but this area here is completely covered by mountains. They would have to go through the National Protection Alliance to try and push there, and that's just not going to happen. Oh yeah, you can go into that force, by the way. Glorious armies. MPs, what else? Armor. Muscat has capitulated. How about a 50% bonus on getting those? I don't think we make them, but we can get them. That defense is still going fine. 68% win rate. And in combat we lose quite a lot, 10,000. But they lose 38,000, so it's decent, it's decent. Although it will mean that we're going to have a problem keeping our infantry upgrade. We get 11 a day. It's not a lot. Though we're trying to make medium tanks, I suppose. And we're trying to make a single battleship. Let's actually specify. I want one battleship. We don't need a lot for this region. Not a lot of people have battleships. Pedal power. I'm surprised we have so much social democrats. So many. Oh, those are Russian troops. 2 in Nepal, 1 Russian. Probably stronger than me. They just keep... Oh, wait. You are in the war with us, huh? Oh, that's potentially not good, huh? If you're in the war, then we need to extend our lines. No, it doesn't seem like it. What's the matter? I thought you were... Oh, wait. Ask for military access. That's what it was. They just don't let us into the country to help them block it off. Because, yeah, without that, that's a massive hole in our lines. That would cut us off from Calcutta. I do not want that to happen. And at least it doesn't look like they're trying it, though. 2 free things, not like the other. How about a Schneider? How about, I don't know, land doctrine is still a possibility. Yeah, how about that? Some new planes for the army. You, Princely Federation, just going to wear yourself out, and we'll be fine while you wait. I think the best we can hope for is that the war will go well on this side of the border, where the French can finally figure out that they're in a fight and then send troops over. Same with the Germans. Kingdom of Poland kept themselves out of it. New Polish rifles. Do the Austrians ever do anything? They're going for dualism restored. Status quo. Do they ever do anything? New products, sapper tactics, breakthrough reconnaissance, recon. It's pretty good considering most of my divisions have recon of some kind. And yes, we can have bicycles, bicycles. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle. Indochinese unit versus generic. Now, Indochinese Union bicycle infantry. The best in the universe. Let's see, I can give them, recon, engineer. They need maintenance companies. They got to keep those bicycles in tip-top shape. Logistics and field hospital. Yes. And then maybe another bicycle. Yes. I just like it. I don't need to justify myself. Don't need to. If I do this, let's take like one division and switch it over to the bicycle division. We need a lot of manpower, a lot of equipment. Yeah, but we seem to have it. And motorized. Nice. Bicycle units. Ba-da-ba. Although it does mean that we are low fighting strength. Preparing for the new legislative election. Start preparing for the election. Parliamentary bureaucracy is a failure. Nah, stop preparing. We're fine. We're fine. We've just been getting into constant wars. How could they possibly dislike us? So yeah, we're gonna hold the line. That's our job now. Just dig in and hold. That's all we gotta do. Election in 1942. Aspiration Society. Maintain their dominance. Hell yeah. Let's see. What do I really need? You, I can't change your government, so I can't change you. You are going way too democratic. Any elections by event? Come on, syndicalists by event. Wait, am I the only syndicalist? Oh, by event. Okay. By event, that makes sense. So yeah, we seem to be doing just fine holding these lines, but it's mostly because we're not the ones only fighting. We have, you have lost every fight you've been in somehow, versus you who've won 100% of your fights, 100% of the time. Looks like you're filling in though. Lots and lots of, just stolen weaponry. Ooh, that one looks so cool. Auto carbine Mark 1. It seems to be that we're just stealing their weapons, which I love. I love the idea of. Equipment, in combat, enemy losses, 4,900 captured by us, and we've lost 5,000. That's why we're so good. We suck the blood out of them. Which makes me think I should switch over all my units to this, because they have maintenance companies. In the very least, how about these troops? You guys actually switch over to bicycles. Coming to France and Canadian Commonwealth. Oh. Want you to have that. Looks like it's okay. Be bicycles, boys. Be bicycles. Meanwhile, these troops, most of them are fine. Let's get these guys to switch over. Oh, there's a few more. Get those guys, switch them over to this force. It's important. Because this force has, yes, good. And then you have a maintenance company. That's what I need you to have. And then, I could get naval bombers, get close air support. Close air support's good. It's a good thing to have. Fighter 1, go to mark that. And then you, because you're new, and because you will get the most out of it. Let's go engine insanely up, reliability up. Okay, and then weapons up, and then range up, and then reliability up. Nope, okay. Range up. Then get rid of you. Get you on the line. Let them roll, let them roll. We seem to be fine. Ooh, so, what has happened here? Third International, yes. But you're not at war with the Entente? You are... Liberia has declared war on the French Republic. Oh, what? Excuse me. You had one job. What is this? New England's declared on... Wait. Challenge the French Republic. So, Liberia, they want in on the action. They decided to attack the Entente. And yet you have decided to stay out of a war with the Entente. You had won North Africa. You had taken back your land. What is this? You just really want to take out... What is this? What kind of chicanery is this? Unfortunately, that means that the Russian Empire is not going to have this massive enemy to fight on this front. Ah, those European syndicalists, they let us down. The Liberian-Russian War, the Liberian-French War, the Princely Order Restoration of Bengal, and then you are the Japanese-Canadian War. Why? Somehow the naming wars got worse. Bolivian-Brazilian War, Borno-Nigerian War. Looks like this front has just stopped. And then, yeah, it's just gonna be Sitzkrieg for a while. No one has the ability to move anywhere. Infantry, anti-tank. Okay, let's get something. 1942 still. What about... still there's 1942. Let's get some oil processing, because I can. What to do? Sapper tactics. Non-aggression pact from Liberia. Good luck, my son. Good luck. I don't think there's any... This might just go on forever. This war just might go on forever, because we don't have the resources to fight the entirety of the Entente, even with the Japanese assisting us. Then over here, I suppose that could be done. It's 50% off anyway. Advanced computing machines. Encryption versus... Now, let's get some decryption so I can see what's going on. What is happening on my lines? Does anyone get any points? Anybody? No. Looks like nobody can deserve points. It's fine. Extensive conscription is giving us 1 million manpower. That's already fine. Light bomber, fighters, small ships. Let's go fighters. Our defense is fine. You get... Yeah, Thong, basically medium tanks. I'm fine with that. Sapper tactics, Tiger and elephant. Vision speed, which will be great for my pedal power. Ho Chi Minh Trail, artillery effort, armored unit experiment. Oh, that's bonus for light tanks and medium tank models. One use. Let's go down towards that in case it comes up to the next year and I want to research the next tank. So, let's see. Looks like our lines are fine. Nothing really too bad. Rockets. This is going to be a slow slog, ain't it? You go up. But really, you stopped the war. You don't want their territory. What is this? Is it because you're a federationists? Is that it? And do you have any plans to go after the Entente again? That's this pussy shit. Leaving the war when you already took over most of Europe. I don't think the Donau area boon's gonna do anything, so what are you gonna do? And you have a non-aggression pact. You are even guaranteeing their independence and let you just sitting around waiting for them to die. Why? 3 million versus their 3 to 4 million. Yeah, there's quite a lot on their side, huh? These troops... Oh, is that a floating bicycle in the mountains I see? It's a beautiful day. As for us, what's happening? More attacks along the river. They just can't help themselves. And Pathet Lao is now some of the worst troops we have. Worser, at least. Lost 55 manpower. We're starting to take a lot more of their infantry equipment, though. In fact, greater numbers than we are losing. We're that good at it. Some more of this. Good. To the front, my lads. To the front. And then what? 10% bonuses, 10% bonuses. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long, long time. How do we even fight such a war? Bharata Commune, you still decided to do no faction, and I can't make a faction because I don't have the ability to do so. Let's see, where was that in my special relationship with France, and ask for the membership? Except that's just not going to happen. Chinese Revolution doesn't happen. Japan would already have to be syndicalist for us to do that. Yeah, there's just not a lot left for us, huh? Was there anything we could do? Vietnamesism, embrace Indochina. Sad, sad state of affairs. Could I join you and then bring your entire faction in? Request a Lend-Lease? Support equipment, anti-air, infantry equipment? No. Your stockpile's bad. Why do you need to care about stockpile? I guess you are at war. That makes some sense. Rubber processing, please. Because that just makes it a little easier for me. Anti-air and anti-tanks. I mean, what's the point? Why would I need that? And as for you, some close air support would be good for us. Would be good for morale if we ever... why can't I use this? Is it because I'm not in a faction with you? It's a terrible excuse. You would allow me to join, to make a faction with you. You would allow me to make a faction. You would allow me to make a faction. You have control of state, except I cannot, because it is not occupied. It's just a colony. Just an Indo-Chinese colony over here. We got lost, colonized China by accident. We could always go against you. We can always fight the National Protection Alliance, get a bigger border, then do nothing with it. Because what exactly would happen in here? Would it go to you? Would it go to someone else? I'm curious. I'm a curious little boy. As for this up here, we have a lot of troops right there. We better plan to take that. Yep, not gonna happen. Go on. Low execution. So why is it? They have a lot of bonuses going in their favor. And it's the mountains, so they just cannot be taken out in here. Alright, hold it back, hold it back. An interesting fight, but not one we're going to win anytime soon. Dig back in, boys, dig back in. What is this? Tibetan lands by the Mongolian Khanate. Part of it taken by the Mongols, who are on the side of the Entente Kazay on Tanatuba, and oh no, they're gonna do this again. The border gore is just too strong. I'm still wondering what the Danuba Eryabun's gonna do. Do they ever fight anyone? I mean, when I was playing as the nationalist Italians, they ended up with a massive chunk of this land here, but that's because they ended up in wars pretty much by accident. I don't think they usually fight like that. So yes, a little bit of a loss-win ratio there. Although, yeah, the past 12 months, we've barely lost anything in combat or anywhere else. We have so many different types of weapons. We would be a horror show when it comes to, what is it, logistics. If somebody came up and was trying to be a logistics officer in this army, they would shit bricks, because this is horrific. Imagine, like, people don't realize that different guns, even if they are the same caliber, typically cannot take the same ammunition just because of different necessities. You need to have not only the same caliber of bullet and cartridge, but also the same manufacturer of bullet and cartridge to make it work. It's very, very dangerous to use weapons of the same caliber but different manufacturer. It might cause the gun to explode upon firing, so you can't just like change around that flexible line, streamline, flexible. So each one of those weapons have to have custom-made ammunition. Glorious armies. Every single one of these weapons have to have custom-made ammunition for just that type. I mean, you could kind of put all the Gewehrs into a single group because those are probably firing. I'm not sure what the Germans would call. In America, we call them 30 caliber because that's 0.3 inches. I think it's the new standardized is like a 5.56 millimeter. Yeah, millimeter round. which is a NATO thing. They decided to make it that because they wanted to have, actually for this exact reason, they wanted to have standardization to make it easier during multinational engagements because of their experience during World War II. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!